This video will show you how to install the Feit Electric Smart Dimmer as a three-way dimmer, or so you can control a light with two different switches. If you want to install the Smart Dimmer as a single pole so you can control a light with just one switch, please watch the single pole installation video instead. Please carefully follow all installation instructions included with your Smart Dimmer. If you are unsure about any part of the instructions or installation process, consult a qualified electrician. Here's what's included in the box. You should also have tools on hand to help with the installation process. First, be sure to turn the power off at the circuit breaker or fuse. Use a voltage meter reader to test to be sure that the power is completely off before wiring your dimmer. Take off the wall plate over your existing switch to identify the wiring. If you see a white wire or a group of them, it's very likely that you have a neutral wire. If you do not have a neutral wire, this dimmer will not work. Use the included labels to identify your wires. First, determine which location is the line side and which is the load side. We're going to start by labeling the line side. Label the incoming line 120-volt line wire with the black ACL label, the neutral wire with the white ACN label, the ground wire with the green label G, the black traveler with the black T1 label, and the second traveler with a yellow T2 label. Then we're going to label the load side. Label the wiring running to the fixture with the red label load, the neutral wire with the white ACN label, the ground wire with the green label G, the black traveler with the black T1 label, and the second traveler with the yellow T2 label. After your wires are labeled, disconnect the wires and remove the old switch. Now you need to prepare the wires so you can connect the Smart Dimmer. Strip the wires to reveal around 3/4 of an inch of the solid copper or copper-clad wire. Your Smart Dimmer can be wired two ways. Two Smart Dimmers can be installed on the same circuit. Or you can install a Smart Dimmer along with a regular one-way or three-way switch. Let's start with installation instructions if you want to install two Smart Dimmers. First, we'll install the dimmer in the location connected to the incoming 120V line. Insert each wire into the appropriately marked terminal hole on the back of the dimmer and secure the connection by tightening the terminal screws. Then, we'll install the second dimmer in the location connected to the fixture or the load. Again, insert the label wires into the respective holes and secure the connections. The Smart Dimmer can also be installed along with a regular one-way or three-way switch on the same circuit. The Smart Dimmer needs to be installed in the location connected to the fixture or the load. The regular switch needs to be connected to the incoming 120-volt line. Fit the dimmer back inside the wall box. Ensure it's properly centered. Carefully position all the wires, leaving enough room to insert the housing. Secure the dimmer inside the wall box using the provided mounting screws. Gently insert your screwdriver to separate the mounting frame from the wall plate. Place the mounting frame over the installed dimmer and secure it using the provided screws. Snap the decorative wall plate over the installed mounting frame. Start with the top first and then snap the bottom into place. Restore power to begin using your dimmer. The dimmer has a power indicator light and LEDs that light up to show the brightness level you select. You can press the up or down buttons on the dimmer to manually dim or increase the brightness of your lights. You can also press the power indicator button to turn the lights on or off. If you experience any bulbs flickering with your dimmer, first tighten loose bulbs and ensure all LED bulbs are rated dimmable. If flickering continues, it may be caused by surges and spikes in your electricity. Limiting how far the lights can dim may help troubleshoot flickering. You can set the low dim point manually on the dimmer. Press and hold the dim up and dim down buttons simultaneously for at least 5 seconds. The power indicator circle on the switch will start blinking. Then, use the dimming buttons to adjust the lights to the lowest dim point without any visible flickering. Then, set as your lowest dimming level by pressing and holding the dim up and dim down buttons for at least 5 seconds until the power indicator circle returns to a solid light. You can also use the light settings menu in the Feit Electric app to fine-tune your dimmer. To enable smart features, download and install the Feit Electric app on your smartphone and register to create an account. Choose Location and Add Device or Plus in the upper right corner. Select Device Type. Choose Controls and Sensors and Dimmer Switch. If the power indicator light on the dimmer is blinking, press Confirm. If the indicator light is not blinking, press and hold the power button for 5 seconds. Once it starts blinking, then tap Confirm. You will be prompted to enter the password for your Wi-Fi network. Be sure the Wi-Fi network you're using is a 2.4 GHz network. The dimmer will then start connecting. If the connection fails, check to be sure you entered your Wi-Fi password correctly. Remember, your password is case sensitive. If you still can't connect, close the app and repeat the previous steps or view help for other tips. To rename the dimmer, tap the pen icon and enter the new name and tap Save and then Done. Now you're ready to control your dimmer. Tap the dimmer switch icon to turn lights on, off, or press and hold 2 seconds to reach the dimming panel. Slide the dimming bar up or down to adjust the brightness level. Tap Settings to adjust the minimum brightness level as needed to minimize flickering. If you have flickering lights, try limiting how far the light can dim to 20% and then further narrow the range as needed until flickering stops. To learn more about app features, check out the included app user guide or visit feit.com for the latest information.